So, we're now all convinced that we want to eat well and reap the benefits of giving our body the right stuff. What do we do? Well, thanks to the the FDA and the Department of Agriculture, we have dietary guidelines. Hit the road. Okay. Now, it took them years to come up with this. All right. We have specific generations. Now we have a new physical activity idea, and there are 9 general topics. This paper is tens and tens and tens of pages long. It is available to you through the FDA, the Department of Agriculture, and on Carmen. All right? Basically, we are given a daily recommended values. Here's our macronutrients: protein 50 grams, carbohydrates 300, and fats. Notice that we are keeping most of our uh, fats in terms of less than. Okay. All right. They don't tell you, ooh, consume a lot of monounsaturated, but because, you probably get enough without trying. I mean, of fats total. It is good to change your saccharate. You want to change your saturated to monounsaturated. All right. The canola, the safflower, the olive oil, and never have this. All right. Miscellaneous fiber. They now recommend a fiber amount. That's kind of interesting. Here's our select minerals, our select vitamins, and here you should be able to find in any multivitamin mineral supplement. I would say that you probably get most of the vitamins you need, unless you've got a special need. For example, if you're working out or if you're pregnant, something like that. But minerals may be a little bit harder to come by. So it can't hurt, as they say, for you to eat an over-the-counter mineral vitamin every day. It is a sensible diet. There are no silver bullets, no magnificent potions that you just take and it will rid you of all the ills. It is a darn you, get out of here. You're supposed to eat a variety of foods, emphasizing whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and reducing the amount of meats, simple sugars, white stuff, white carbs. How's that? White carbohydrates. Okay. Do we do it? Well, to some extent, sure. Um, but let's look at a typical diet. And we have, well, the calories might terrify you since we're probably supposed to have about 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day depending on your activity and your sex. But look at the fat. Oh my goodness, this is not what's recommended here. Remember, the recommended total fat is less than 65 grams. Oh, it's just there. Okay. I guess we could say that we don't want it all from one source, one meal. Okay, let's see. Saturated fat, percentage way over. Trans fat, this is bad. You're supposed to have none. Okay. How about cholesterol? You're getting half your cholesterol here because you're supposed to have about 300 milligrams per day. So this is about half. These are all percentages, remember. These are percentages. And sodium, look at that. 72% of your sodium in one meal. And you probably knew these are high on salt. Anything that's processed food or um, been spiced outside of your viewpoint is probably too much salt. It's a cheap way to add taste. Carbohydrates, 72% here. Dietary fiber, hey, that's better than I thought it was going to be honest with you. But they don't really ask you to get much fiber, I guess that's one way of looking at it. 48 grams. And we are presumably looking at a 50 grams. 50 grams is our desired amount. Okay. So, what else though? We have plenty of choices now. That's the interesting thing. Let's look at a McDonald's meal where you eat all of the salads. Okay. Well, I'm going to give you some milk too. Milk is good for you. All right. Let's look at all the salads together that they offer. And we got some low-fat dressing. We've got some regular dressing. The whole thing adds up to less than the calories of the other guy by far, about 50% less. Yeah, about 50% less. And much less fat. Still quite a bit there. And probably from cheese. I bet it's from cheese in the Cobb salad. Trans fat, cholesterol, too much cholesterol. Again, probably from the cheese. And sodium, yikes. Carbs, low, not surprising. Lots of fiber. And the protein, wow, look at that. This is about 2 times the recommended daily allowances for proteins. So that that would be very filling and nice. Oh dear, this is not a great slide, but I guess this is from Taco Bell. And I have a better one on Carmen, but you kind of can see how much effort they've gone through to tell you all the nutrients here, and you can have good choices even at Taco Bell. Oh, there we go. If you do things though with lots of fried material and lots of dressing and cheeses, you get way up in the fat. Now here is the Utah State Food Services for the University of Utah. I love these guys. Nothing low-cal here. Aggie Pride, scrambled eggs, hash browns, pastry, bacon. Oh, there's fresh fruit. How'd that sneak in there? French toast, sausage link, and it just goes on and on and on. There is also a problem in the schools where the kids are offered for lunch very fatty, processed material. It is getting better though. And the kids are responding. They say, well, the first argument was, oh, the kids won't eat it because it's not as packed with flavor as perhaps a pizza. But people really get used to what they're served. Whether it's good, meaning fruits and vegetables, or bad, meaning sugar and fat together. Boy, that's a lethal combination that I personally crave. All right, here's the percent increase or decrease from current consumption to recommended intakes. This is also available from the USDA food guide. All right, so if you want to look at these in more detail, they are available to you from the government or from our website. Okay, so percent change from current consumption. This is how much more you'd need to eat in order to get to where you you have the recommended intakes. All right, you understand? So this means that we need to increase. Oh dear. All right, we've got females and males. We need to intake 150% for the males, and oh gee, only 120 for the females for fruits. Vegetables a little bit better. Grains, they want you to eat less grains. That's interesting. Less meat. Okay, I can understand that. Milk, they need you to drink more, and oils, they want you to eat less. How about the subgroup? Oh my. So the trends continue, as they say. We need to eat, wow, dark. We need to eat a lot more. Look at this. A lot more green, orange legumes, starchies, a lot more vegetables, whole grains. This is enriched grains. This is white bread where they've added vitamins. And then solid fats and added sugars. Oh my gosh. Discretionary calories. We have to go down 50%, looks like. You should remove 50% of the food consumption in terms of these calories. Okay. So sometimes people are not excited about this. They want some kind of easy way to health. And the media is more than happy to supply this. Uh, Looking at different studies, the joke here is that 120 said no, but what people pick up is the one that says yes. You need to understand that a particular food and lowered cancer risks, this takes years and years and years of study. And they have come up with a nice list of them. Again, it is available to you on Carmen, and they are called functional foods. Chemicals. And like I say, there's a whole lovely list of them. Tomatoes, soy, nuts, uh, broccoli, which cruciferous vegetables, and the list goes on.